Hello and welcome back to the Head Lice Expert channel. Today I am going to speak with you about how to get rid of lice in 1 hour, in a day. Well, my answer to that is shave your child's head. No, don't do that. I'm just kidding. Don't ever shave your child's head. And even a boy, it's just as devastating to a little boy if you shave their head, so please don't ever do that. It is not necessary. The other way you can get rid of lice in an hour or in a day is to go to the drugstore and buy a box of product that tells you that you can be lice-free after just 1 application. Don't do that. Don't do that. It does not work. If someone is making that type of claim, that's not an honest claim, because as I know, having done this for many years, lice is a process of reduction, and you really have to systematically interrupt the life cycle in order to effectively get rid of lice. And the reason that you need to spend more than an hour or a day on dealing with the lice issue is there's a couple of reasons actually. So even if you've combed out majority of all of the lice and eggs, you still have to worry about going into the environment where the lice came from in the first place. And so you could pick it back up, and if you're not doing some sort of follow-up combing or follow-up visual treatments, you stand the chance of picking up bugs again and then the whole cycle starting again. The other thing is if you've even missed a couple of the small eggs and they are not interrupted and are allowed to hatch and mature to be able to mate again, the whole cycle will start again. And so for those two reasons, it's important to take a 1 to 2 week vigil, which is the span of the life cycle, in order to interrupt it. Now, there are ways to quickly, smother bugs and get as many lice and eggs out of the hair in one sitting, and that is reduction combing, following a systematic pattern. And you can use things like olive oil, coconut oil, and any other smothering agents under a shower cap to smother live bugs. You can use things like apple cider vinegar rinse, which will help loosen the glue and make those eggs easier to get out of the hair. But if someone is telling you you're going to be lice-free in an hour or a day, you have to really take that with a grain of salt. And honestly, I don't want to tell people information that isn't true. And even if it was true, I would still suggest you take a 2 week vigil to monitor, only because again, the environmental effect, if it's still in the environment at your home or even at the classroom or the camp or the daycare, wherever it came from in the first place, you really need to keep a vigil over that. Now, we are actually in development for a new mineral product. It's actually not new. We used to use it in our service for many years, and we used to sell it to the general public, but we've had to pull that product back in order to obtain a clinical trial, which is something Health Canada has asked us to do because the regulations have changed around natural health products, and head lice now falls into that category. So we are fundraising to bring the mineral back, and now the mineral itself is a really effective product that works via dehydration. So as soon as the mineral hits the bug or the egg, it dehydrates it, and it has a really high effectiveness rate. So it's a very good product, and it is safe, and it is quick, and it's very effective. And we are doing a Kickstarter campaign, which means you can pre-order the product, and once we get our goal and are able to do the clinical trial, then we would be making the product available for purchase to the public. We are also doing a GoFundMe campaign where if you have used our service before, you have appreciated what we do, you want to support an entrepreneur and a small business, you just want to see this product available, you can make a donation on the GoFundMe page. So pre-purchase via Kickstarter or a donation via GoFundMe will help us get closer to the goal of doing this clinical trial, and they can be quite pricey, so we've had to resort to fundraising to make that happen. And we just hope that our clients, past, present, and potential future clients will see the value in supporting us in those efforts to raise funds to bring an amazing product to the Canadian marketplace. Now, as I said, was promising you how to get rid of lice in an hour or a day, but I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news that that's just not possible. But it's pretty possible to get a majority, if not all, out in the day. We just have to keep that vigil and maybe do some additional combing or some additional application of a topical treatment just to interrupt in case anything is hatched. You don't want it to be mature enough to mate. And if you are going to use a topical, please just be careful to read the ingredients. There are some people with immune compromises, or even just for myself as a mother of 3, I don't want to put pesticides or chemical products on my children. And so I've opted for more natural, safer, other options that are just as effective, and I just feel better about using. So I would say if you're going to be using a product multiple times, please don't choose to use a toxic chemical or pesticide. And that's just common sense. But I know, and trust me, I do know, when you have bugs in your hair, you will do anything to get rid of it. And I know that a lot of people Google, how to get rid of lice, how to cure lice in a day, how to kill lice, and you're going to get all kinds of things popping up. You're going to be told to use kerosene, Cetaphil face wash, toothpaste, Vaseline, mayonnaise. Just the number of things I've read that are just bizarre, and they don't work, and also can be potentially dangerous, like leaving mayonnaise on your head overnight with a paper bag. I've heard that. So just be careful. We offer a free head lice help kit at licesquad.com. So basically, all of our information is free. There's videos on this channel that show you how to check for lice, how to reduction comb, kitchen hacks and home remedies, how to clean your environment. Our Head Lice Help Kit has all of that information in it for free to download off our website. It also has head lice myths and facts. If you don't have the time, desire, or inclination to want to do it yourself, we have clinics across the country to do that for you. And of course, you can order products from us, and we have the world's best lice combs. So, if anything, at the end of the day, I always suggest every family has a very good quality lice comb in their medicine cabinet, because at some point you will need it if you have kids. And even if you don't, because I've seen grandparents and people and others that don't have children get lice just environmentally or just through hugging relatives at a family gathering. So that is my how to get rid of lice in an hour or a day video. I'm sorry it wasn't true, but it got your attention. Anyway, so I don't know what else to cover next, but I would love it if you could put in the comments some topics that you'd like to have me cover around head lice, and even not around head lice. If you want to ask me questions about business ownership, about entrepreneurship, just anything to do with maybe starting a lice business, becoming a franchisee, anything to do with like entrepreneurship or growing a business, I've got a lot of experience in that area as well. I'm not just a head lice expert. I am a woman of many talents, and I'm happy to share all of the things I've learned over the years. So if there's any topic you want to cover, please put it in the comments below. And I would really appreciate if you shared this channel or subscribe to it yourself. Share it with someone who might be struggling with lice or who might be interested in starting a lice business, and subscribe just to keep updated on what's new and happening. I know head lice isn't everyone's favorite topic, but I can cover a little bit more than lice if there's other topics that people want to hear about. So thank you again for watching. Please check out the GoFundMe and the Kickstarter campaign. Just Google Lice Squad, Kickstarter or GoFundMe, and if you have the resources or means, or you want to support the work I do and the product coming back to market, donation or a pre-order would be greatly appreciated. So again, thanks for watching, and you have yourself a lice-free day.